John Kerry, sir, thank you for joining us.
Happy to be with you, Craig. Thank you.
Your race in 2004 was very, very close. What does your gut tell you? Will this election tonight be closer than your race in 2004, or will it be more decisive?
Well, Craig, one thing I've learned is it's pretty tough to prognosticate. Florida is going to be critical, needless to say, and Florida is an early reporting state. So Florida is going to be a very important bellwether for where the evening is going. If Joe Biden wins Florida, which obviously I hope he will, and he can, uh, and then goes on to win North Carolina, and Georgia is either very close or he wins it, I think the race then is declared. I mean, you know what's going to happen. I'm convinced he will win Michigan, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. We don't know yet about Pennsylvania, though I think he's doing very well there. But it won't matter as much if Florida, North Carolina, Georgia will have already moved. So that'll be the early indicator. What I hope people will focus on in these last hours is not this hypothetical what happens, who happens. People still have the opportunity to go out and make the difference. And people can vote. And if you're in that line at 7 o'clock in the evening, you're going to be able to vote no matter how long the line is. So I urge people, COVID-19 is sweeping through America. The president, regrettably, keeps telling people we've rounded the corner, it's going away. But the doctors, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Birx, tell us it's not going away. And we're not doing what we need to do. So I think that is a massive failure of presidential leadership, personally. And I think Americans need to go to the polls today and register their hopes and their dreams for the future, for leadership that is going to put America back into its position of leadership and leader of the free world.
People on both sides are very anxious, very nervous. They'll be waiting for the returns. What is the likelihood and the normalcy that they will be waiting beyond tonight, perhaps for a couple of additional days?
I'm hoping not. I can't tell you that it's, I can't give you a percentage on the likelihood. It's up to the voters. If President Trump wins Florida and does well in North Carolina and elsewhere, then this is going to come down to Pennsylvania probably, and probably to a legal challenge. I don't think that helps America, frankly. I think that will be very, very difficult. We all remember what happened in Bush v. Gore in Florida and months of not knowing who our president was. So I hope Americans will register their aspirations for our turnout 2016. 55.6% turnout. When I ran against Bush, it was about 62.37. So you see the drift. And I think that people are voting. More than 9 million people have already voted. In Florida, it's extraordinary turnout, 98, 99, 100 million almost already nationally. Record turnout, about 75% of the total vote is already voted. So it's really key what people do in these next hours, Craig, and I hope people are going to register their disapproval with the way in which COVID has been managed. Even the economy, President Trump keeps bragging about the economy that he created, but the reality is that in the last 3 years of the Obama administration, they created more jobs faster than the first 3 years of the Trump administration. And there was a bigger period of growth overall for the entire 8 years of President Obama's period, where he restored fiscal sanity to the country after the 2008 market crash and the problems we had. No small task. I think that we need to get back to that. We got to put America back to work. President Trump will be the first president to leave office if he loses, having lost jobs during his administration net. Now, yes, a lot of that is COVID, but his job was to deal with COVID. And he told Bob Woodward he knew it was a killer. He knew it was airborne. He knew it was worse than flu, but he personally decided to play it down. And he not only played it down, he dismissed it as a hoax. He said it'll be over in a few days. It's just like the flu, like a cold, don't worry. And now we have, 230,000 plus Americans who have died. And according to Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx and others, we're looking at a miserable next few months. One of the doctors yesterday on television said that in response to the 98,000 figure for the number of people who got COVID in one day, he said in a few months, we'll be looking back and wishing it was 98,000. That's what we are staring at right now. And I think we need to have a president in place who's prepared to deal with this pandemic.
Mr. Kerry, thank you very much for your time.
Happy to be with you. Thank you, Craig. Take care. Appreciate it. Good luck and stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.